So what's up? Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute. Sorry y'all, fooling around over there on Facebook. And this is where I need to be with all the stuff that's going on. So it's your man Rico the Opinionist. I'm not gonna make this long. Just wanna let y'all know that I haven't gone anywhere. I was just fooling around Facebook. Yeah. But this is where I need to be, right here on my YouTube channel, saying what's up to y'all and putting this content on here for us. With 765 subscribers, thank y'all so much. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate you for always tuning in, and also for your comments, the bad, the good, and the ugly. I don't mind. That's why I put the content on here. I want to hear what you have to think. And I'd like to think you want to hear what I have to think, or what my opinions are on particular topics. But I'll make this really quick, really quick. You know, since Kamala Harris was really put into the race, because I'll just say put in the race, and none of us really was shocked that Joe Biden was going to be replaced. So well, we don't have to go through all of that. We saw the writing on the wall a long time ago. But also, it's very interesting that all this huge surge of support for someone. They never had a Democratic constitutional convention to formally, give those who are Democrats a chance to vote on who they like to see replace Joe Biden. They just threw her in there. So it lets me know that, hey, I think the fix is in for November. Because this stuff here, I understand you support somebody, but, something's just not right about this. But we all just play along as if we're going to be shocked on November 5th. We see how dirty they can be on the Democratic side. They always have us concentrating on what Republicans are doing, but this time we're actually concentrating on the Democrats, and they have really been showing out. Because really, there's no really solid support for this lady. She already coming in lying, knowing she ain't black. But I think there's a script or something out there. Because people really read the same script. She is black. She black and Jamaican. We're not going to go through that. Y'all already know. Because one thing I can say about social media and people on social media, they have done an excellent job of just driving their truth home. She is not black. They've proven it. Her own father's brought out. So I'm not going to waste any time talking about that crap. What I want to talk about is these folks out here. These D.L. Hugleys, these Jamel Hills, these Bakari Sellers, Van Jones, Ben Crumps, Roland Martins, and these Angela Rye and Tiffany Crosses, and the front line for the black front line, or the black overseers for the Democratic Party, how they think that it's okay for them to attack those of us who say out loud or on a video or on a blog, saying that, hey, no, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. She already told us, no, I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people. No. She's already told us that. So why on earth we want to support her? She already told us what she's about. She's about pushing unaliving children. She's about, based on reproductive rights. Let me keep this clean. Reproductive rights, we know what that means. Letting more and more illegal immigrants continue what Joe Biden was doing, more and more illegal immigrants across the border, and putting all of them in the black neighborhoods because they're not going to the white neighborhoods or the white suburbs. Did you know they don't even put them in Hispanic neighborhoods? That's weird. All these Hispanic neighborhoods that's in Chicago and New York, they put them all in the black neighborhoods. The Venezuelans and the El Salvadorians and the Hondurans, they don't put them in those Spanish-speaking neighborhoods. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Okay. They put them in the black neighborhood and then take all the resources from the black folks and expect black folks just to sit there and like, wait a minute. And so I named all the front line. A lot of people refer to a lot of those folks that I named as members of black Greek-led organizations, and the Boule, and a lot of them are LGBT. They're going hard in the paint. I guess that's their assignment as the black leg or the urban leg of the Democratic Party. to try to push this Indian woman who was raised by her Indian mother, no kind of foundational black American connection at all. And going to a historically black college does not change your DNA. Did y'all know it's white folks, Asian, Hispanics who went to HBCU, and I never ever heard any one of them say, hey, I'm black, because they enrolled at a black school or pledged a black fraternity or sorority. I didn't hear any of that, and it be made legitimate until this non-black woman decided to run. So anyway, this video is about, well, let me go back. First you had D.L. Hughley talking very reckless to black people and black men. You had Maxine Smith, or Maxine, what is it, Waters or Smith? Maxine Waters. Yeah, state congresswoman out of LA or California, talking greasy to black men and black people who dare say, I'm not voting for Kamala, I'm not with her. We have good reason to not be with her. And then you got Steve Harvey. Well, y'all calling my radio show saying why I did not ask her any hardball questions. Well, we need her now. This is an alley-oop. So Steve is on, he understands his assignment. Steven from Django, the movie. Bootlick, bald-head Steve Harvey. And then you got Aunt Bernice, cross-dresser, RickySmiley, who's also a member of a black fraternity. Most of those people I named are all Greek-affiliated. Now, am I saying that this is the behavior of most black Greeks? I'm not going to say that, because I'm friends with some brothers and sisters who are members of the Divine Nine, and I happen to know that they're not down with this craze that a lot of members of the Divine Nine that they're on. They're not with that. They just sit in silent as their fraternity brothers and sisters act like asses out in the public. But RickySmiley is the latest one to just flat out attack black people and black men. So much so that he said, anybody, the video, I could put the video on in the description box if you have not heard his exact words. So I'm just kind of skipping through, getting some of the main points. He said, if they don't support Kamala, y'all need to block their ass. That's what he said on his radio show, his morning radio show. Then he said, well, I don't care who you vote for. Then he said, well, no, so if you ain't gonna vote for Kamala, just say you're gonna vote for Trump. Y'all know that same old statement that people make? When you say you're not gonna vote for a Democrat, vote for Kamala Harris, they tell people the same thing. Like, where they get that script from? If you're not gonna vote for Kamala Harris, that means it's just not a vote for her. If you say that you're not gonna vote at all, it's not a vote for Trump, it's a vote that's not gonna be cast. Excuse me 1 second, y'all. Had to scratch my face there. So I don't know where they get this language from. That if you don't vote, they said that crap in 2016, they said that crap in 2020. Saying it again, they don't know how to come up with anything new. So RickySmiley was very disrespectful, very belligerent toward those of us who decided that we're not going to vote for Kamala Harris. Very ignorant. And I'm so happy that a lot of people are calling him out on social media. They're not going to do it on ABC, CBS, NBC, and the mainstream. Thank goodness for social media, because one thing about the YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, black men, we finally have a voice here. We finally have a voice where back in the day, you used to be able to say stuff about people, particularly black folks or black men, and when there was no such thing as the internet. And then we just kind of, I guess we wrote letters, but they chose to read them or not. But with the advent of the internet, they get it right there in real time. You say something stupid, we're on your ass. We finna post up and get on your ass. And RickySmiley been flaming his ass. And what I need RickySmiley to understand, Aunt Bernice, cross-dressing transvestite, non-funny comedian. You can't talk about black men like that. You can't talk about black people like that. You got your sycophants who will let you believe that you can say anything you want to say. But see, what y'all gonna mess around and do, you D.L. Hugleys, you Angela Rye's, you Roland Martins, and all y'all that's going really hard in the paint, talking crazy, being disrespectful to black men. Those of us who say we're not supporting Kamala Harris, we're not gonna vote for a Democrat, y'all gonna mess around and it's gonna get off the internet. Y'all need to cut this shit out. No, you say it's okay that we can vote for whoever we want to, but then all of a sudden we're stupid. We don't know the facts. Who told y'all you gatekeeping blacks? You want to be overseers of the Democratic plantation? Who told y'all that y'all knew more than what we know? And RickySmiley said, they need to do real research. Don't you know it's because we did real research why we're not supporting her RickySmiley, Aunt Bernice ass dude? The disrespect, the attacks. You know, even on my Facebook page, I got these fraternity and sorority members coming on, trying to shame, insult, and guilt black people into voting for this lady. And we've done the real research. We know her record as AG. We know her record as attorney, as DA. We know her record, and we know what y'all know, that she has not set forth a policy. This is week 4. How come that lady doesn't do interviews? How come she doesn't even sit down with the people who are kissing her ass? She ain't gonna sit down with the root anymore. Because I know she wished that comment that she made with the root 4 years ago. I'm not gonna do anything specifically for black people, no. Oh, yes, my name is Kamala Harris and I am South Asian, I am Indian. Yeah, all that's out there. But then again, I'm telling y'all, this country is moving into a particular direction that is the antithesis of what any Republican candidate is trying to do. Since they couldn't scare us off with the Project 2025 fear, we moved past. They're like, man, look, black people have been in this country 400 years. You don't think they already done the damn 2025? We've been through it all. Slavery, Jim Crow, still systematic discrimination, police shootings. We've been through it all and we're still here. So what else can they do to us? Yeah, and the people behind the most are the Democrats. And they sit here. Well, if you don't vote for her, just say you're going to vote for Trump. And what if we do? Who going to whoop our ass? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just bullying. And RickySmiley, cut it out. D.L. Hughley, stop it. So let it go. Roland Martin, you just worry about them fingernail painting men with them little masculine wives. You worry about them. The real men, we got this. Even if she does, let's say if she won, which I have a sneaking suspicion. Cause this is something different. They want us to have this same energy, they want us to have this same, I guess people had this superstar status love for her. They did Barack, but at least Barack had a black daddy, a real black daddy. This woman didn't have anything black. At least he was smart enough to come out of his whitedom and go and move to Chicago and at least make it look like he was around black folks. Whew, my Lord. But anyway, y'all, sister, man, let me see, who is this? What you write on here? Hold on, it says, ain't nobody thinking about RickySmiley and his cross-dressing ass. Oh, wow. They're definitely triggered by the truth. Right on, who's this, Kryptonite Radio? Yeah. You're right, but he still needs to be checked. Ricky needs to be checked, and I'm glad social media is there so we can check. And I'm gonna start writing on my blog the way they do with the Root, the Griot. Everybody got something to say about black. Don't even fool with us like that. I mean, heterosexual, masculine black men. Uncompromised, free-thinking, independent-thinking black men. We're the ones that they don't care for. We're the ones they're trying to talk crazy to. And the black women who are also free-thinking, who see families together. See, I want to say this real quick. I don't understand how you're supposed to be a Christian. You believe in God and the Bible and all of that. And how are you that and you're a Democrat? Because the Democrats are against everything that's in the Bible. They believe, it's crazy. They don't believe in the nuclear family, the natural family, no mother, father, child, but the conservatives do. Say what you want to say, they do. They believe in 5-year-old little boys can decide whether or not their gender is not for them and have surgery to change it. They believe that. Are you a Christian and you down with that? They promote homosexuality. The organization, DNC or Democratic Party promotes unaliving children, or they call it reproductive rights. All this stuff that is against Christian beliefs. I don't understand How y'all still vote? It's just the weirdest thing. Am I missing something, black Christians? Am I? But anyway, y'all be cool. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I just wanted to share that. And I'm glad to be back. I have more videos I want to share with y'all. More thoughts I want to share. Let's continue to subscribe. Let's get us up to 1,500. So you can go ahead and stay into the Rico the Opinionist podcast. Let's go ahead and have these conversations. You know, we might even, if y'all enough of y'all right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you might have meetups. Well, I'll come to where you are. We can chop it up in person. But till then, y'all be cool, all right? I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Hold on 1 second. Uh,